All right, good evening, everybody. The internet saga continues, so be patient a minute. I don't know what is going on with this thing. Good evening, everyone. Give me just a minute here. I'm here. We're all here. It's the internet saga continues. I've really got to sit down with them and have a little conversation on what is going on with this this router here. But anyway, good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everything will work out the way it's supposed to. I'm having all kinds of issues for whatever reason. I've got other warnings popping up on the computer here that were not there a minute ago. It has nothing to do with the internet. But anyway, we're on the air. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's had a fabulous start to your work week. Happy Tuesday. A little tidbit here. One, smash that like button. 100 to 150 likes before the bottom of the hour. You guys know. Let's get those 150 by the bottom of the hour. Is everything? I don't know. Dude, I'm having all sorts of issues. I don't mess with anything, and I have all kinds of problems. No Air France tonight. Don't know where she's at. She is not on flight radar, and she is not here. So no A350 tonight. Sadly, and oddly enough. All right. So I'm using the cell phone tonight. Are we back? There is some serious problems in and around the airport right now when it comes to networks. Well, there isn't any, apparently. Even my trusty old cell phone didn't want to connect and do anything. Now the sun wants to come out. I gotta plug in the trusty old fan here for the computer. All right, once again, good evening, everybody. Apologies. None of the internet sources are liking anything tonight. So apologies. Hopefully that everything is back. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? All right, again, hopefully we're back. I may have to close out some of the chat here to try to get that to pop up. Kind of looks like we're back. Somebody send a chat message. Thank you guys for sticking in there. Again, not a whole lot can be done, unfortunately, when it comes to this. The heat and whatever is going on with the internet in and around the airport. As I note now, I was going to use the cell phone tonight just because. And, well, it doesn't look like that's even going to work. So, good evening, everybody. I'm in a great mood. Hope you all are. Hope you all have had a fantastic start to your week. Sometimes things happen, you know? We don't like things to happen, but sometimes things happen. Hey, we're already 50 likes. Appreciate that. Greatly appreciated. All right, let me close out the chat deal here so I can get you guys pop back up on the screen so I can read what you guys are saying. As you guys can see, we are on the 05s tonight, and the sun would just happen to come out right now and blind me. So I may have to go get my hat because I cannot see a thing. goodness, that sun is right in my face. All right, there we go. Are we back? Hold on. Get you guys activated again. Back up here so I can read your messages. It's been a rough couple of weeks with this internet deal. And again, I don't know if it's here, just here. We're going to find out this weekend. All right, so there we go. Sorry if I missed any messages. Having issues with the internet. We should be back online now. Should be fine. I got to get a hat. Give me a sec. All right, maybe I'm back, officially. So again, good evening everybody. Continue to smash the like button as you guys come in. Sorry for the, well, really screwed up start here. Neither one of our internets want to work tonight. So that tells me that it's not necessarily an internet problem. I was trying to switch to different carriers right before I got on the air here, no such luck. Using the cell phone with a single carrier, no such luck. So the internet's gonna just bear with it. I am tired of giving you guys these crappy shows because of the internet, but I don't know what to do about it. Everything looks. I go home and I watch the show. If you guys are watching the show on your cell phone or whatever, it looks fine, right? But when I go home and I watch the show, it looks like we're watching this in like 280. So it looks horrible. And I apologize for that. I don't know. I have no idea what to do about that. The signal is horrendous. And like I said, of course, the sun would want to come out. It's been hidden the entire time I was setting up, which was nice. Now it's up. So hopefully we'll get some rain here in just a little bit as well. Anticipating some rain this evening. So we are on runway 5. And I am also on the 6th floor. Which doesn't help, by the way, from the sunlight. Especially when it gets low in the sky right now, like it is now. YouTube should hopefully clip off that first little bit if it sees that there is an issue with it. Generally does. All right, so now that we've all gotten everything situated here, kind of. Again, no Air France tonight. No clue why, but no A350 this evening, sadly. Yes, I am just as disappointed and saddened by this as you guys are. Terribly, terribly sad. Got my sunshade in backwards. This is what happens when, you know, your host leaves work late. I don't quite get everything set up the way I need to. But anyway, we're here. We're working on it. The internet looks like it's holding out semi-stable. So like I said, good evening. Yeah, the American 777 is here to go back to London. But no A350 for some reason. I don't know the story on that. I have no idea why we have no Air France this evening. I even looked when I got here. I was thinking, oh, maybe she's just running late. Nope. She is not in the air. The video of the girl at the hood. Yeah, we got some interesting things to talk about that. But not right now. I don't have time to talk about that right now. But I will say that we found her, by the way. We did find the girl. All right, so let's get back to work here, shall we? Sorry. Lots going on with me today. It's been one interesting day. It's also been a very scary day for me, but turned out to be, well, A-okay. And again, we'll talk about that later. Maybe not today, but we'll get to all of that in a few days, maybe. Got some more things I got to take care of. The XLR from Dublin, 9 minutes from the airport currently. Try to get ATC set up here real fast. Was charging that before we got on the air here. I forgot to take that in Sunday or today even to charge it. Your host is all over the place. Trying to make things happen. And do things. So 9 more minutes for Shamrock. We also have a heavy on the way, FedEx 785, coming in from Memphis. We feature that one there in the thumbnail today, by the way. So hopefully we'll have ATC here in just a minute, once they start yakking. Fly Tuesdays and Thursdays. Dang it. Man, what are we gonna do now? All right, so there we go. A little information there. What are we gonna do, guys? What are we going to do? Jerry, I don't know yet. That's why I'm not talking about it. We did find the girl, but I will give you guys more deets as things come about. Dang, what do we do? What do you guys want to do about that? We got somebody landing. He's landing there tonight. I told him I was watching for him. He said he would request whichever runway they're filming so I can see him. What flight? What flight? What airline? Pilot, I assume. So we are on 5 left tonight, sadly. Can't see both runways, but they're on the 5s, unfortunately. So let me know flight information and everything so that we know who we're looking for, okay? Again, man, seriously, what are we gonna do? That's not the news I wanted. So he'll be on Quest. scheduled to arrive tonight at 8:28. Perfect. That is Quest Diagnostics, right? So we'll be on the lookout for that one later this evening. Again, let's see, who do we have? We're on the 5, so we've got a few minutes here. Southwest coming in. They're not a part of our show this evening. Iceland tonight as well from Reykjavik. Just when we were getting all good and solid on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we got to change it again. I knew this was going to happen. We all knew this was going to happen, but I didn't think we'd be switching so early. All right, we got pushback action happening all over the airport. Start Tuesday show a little on the slow side here. So a little slow to start tonight's show. Again, Aer Lingus is going to be up for arrival in just a minute. Whoops, I'm missing messages. My dad's a pilot and he's landing here tomorrow, so if you are live. All right. It'll depend on what time. I don't typically do Wednesday shows, but maybe we'll see. You don't know. You never know what's going to happen with your host, right? Where am I going to be? I'm going to be here, obviously. But will I be on? Who knows? So yes, pushback's happening now. You know, you turn that down one thing and then it just goes extremely bright. Oh, it's because of what you call it. Hold on. So again, Aer Lingus coming up in just a minute. Hey, Gavin. So again, once again, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Apologies for the
contact departure. Have a good night.
Apologies for the mishap with the internet. I have no clue what is going on with the internet. Even old Reliable here. No such luck with that. We've got, and I'm sure that slowed us down a little bit on the likes, but you got six minutes left. So continue to smash the like button. 92 likes away as far as what Eddie is saying. So continue to smash that like button. Let's get to 100, possibly 150 or 120 maybe. If you guys haven't smashed the like button. It does look like there's some rain off to the south of the airport. I'm sure you guys can't see me very well. I am waiting on this. Hopefully these clouds stick around this evening a little bit. Alex, good evening as well. Nice, 35 minutes from the house. Look, here we go, more pushbacks from Frontier. Hey, we saw this one the other day. Is it Blue Jay? Like button is for 19 bucks. But again, like I said, apologies for internet issues. Miss Caroline and I are like, we need to take a day off and get this worked out. That's the only way we can get it done, right? Take a day off, come out here, sit on the phone with them and figure this out. So we'll see. We'll get everything straightened out. Hopefully this weekend. The plan still is for Charlotte this weekend. So stay tuned for further information on that between the week. Hopefully nothing changes. Again, Charlotte is on our to-do list this weekend. Hopefully some good traveling coming up for the show. But again, interfering with the internet signal. You know what? I can't keep this thing, like I want to keep it, straight and unfrizzed, but You know, the humidity in North Carolina
5152,
keeps it frizzed out.
India 5152, Raleigh,
Charlotte's closed.
runway 5 left, clear for take.
runway heading 5 left, clear for takeoff in Air 5152.
Shuttle stop along. Again, a bit of a slow start. Hopefully that means good things for later to come. Again, we should see our 757 to Memphis. I have not checked the flight board all day, so I don't know. Air Lingus looks like they might land lineup number 2. First up, American Airlines 2361 coming in from Dallas Fort Worth. 2 hours 15 minutes. Got about 3 minutes left in their journey. This one here delivered in September of 2012, so 13 years of age for our next arrival. Frontier lining up. We've got a CRJ on the move. We missed out on our CRJ, but that's okay. There we go. Things picking up now. This is not normal. Well, obviously it's not normal because Air France isn't here. Normally we're watching Air France by now.
Down 5152, contact departure.
Or departure, number 5152.
After flight 2980, fly runway heading, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 5 left, clear for takeoff, Frontier flight 2980. Tower American 2361 is approaching We Pass, Island 05 left.
American 2361, Raleigh Tower, continue, expect clearance short final.
American 2361, continue.
I think we're going to do Charlotte a little bit different.
2361, runway 5 left, clear land.
5 left, clear land, American 2361.
By the way, I think we're gonna give you guys something a little bit different than what we normally do. It's not my favorite thing to do. We've only ever done it once going down to Charlotte, but I think we're gonna try for it on Saturday, depending on the wind direction. If they're coming in from the south, obviously we'll have to adjust for that.
Flight 2980, fly heading 035 and contact departure.
035, contact departure, Frontier flight 2980.
I'm just excited to be going down to Charlotte. We did not do any traveling for the month of June. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get to get out and get you guys any action this month, or for the month of July. Sorry. We threw in a bunch of extra shows though. Favorite airline? Ooh. I still want to try Breeze. As far as right now, I'm partial to Delta. I like Delta. I like what they got going on. They got free Wi-Fi. I'm okay with that.
American 3033, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left on way, traffic on a 9-mile final.
5 left, line of way, American 3033.
American 3033 getting ready to line up, head back to Phoenix Sky Harbor.
Tower FedEx 785 Heavy,
FedEx 785 Heavy calling in.
Tower, continue, expect clearance short final.
FedEx coming in after Shamrock. I I do believe. I'll have to take a quick peek at flight radar.
American 2361, right turn next taxiway, right on Bravo, ground point 9er.
All right, right next taxiway, right on Bravo, ground point 9, American 2361.
American 3033, fly runway heading, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Flight runway heading 5 left, clear for takeoff, American 3033.
FedEx 785 heavy, runway 5 left, clear land traffic on the roll.
Runway 5 left, looking for FedEx.
So FedEx 785 is going to be next. So we get the A321 out of here back to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Right, that one off to Phoenix. What do we got tonight? 767? A300?
Contact departure.
I don't know, I didn't look. I'll give you the info on this aircraft here in just a second. 767-300, this one delivered in December of 2022, so 3 years of age for the 76, coming in from Memphis.
Tower, are we able to roll to the end for FedEx 785 or do you get traffic behind us?
No, approved, FedEx to the end.
Thank you.
FedEx 785 approved to roll all the way to the end, get them closer to their location where they need to be.
Frontier flight 2335, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, line up and wait, traffic on a 15-mile final.
5 left, line up away, Frontier flight 2335.
All right, so again, there they go. I wonder why they change it like that.
FedEx 75 heavy,
Robbie,
right
good evening. So again, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in.
Right turn the end, Bravo 9 kilo to the ramp, FedEx 785 heavy.
Sorry, trying to get all the shots in. See FedEx 785 come off the runway right there in just a minute.
Frontier flight 2335, fly runway heading, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Hi, runway heading, clear for takeoff 5 left, Frontier flight 2335.
Envoy 3696, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, line up wait, traffic 10 mile final.
5 left, line up away, Envoy 3696.
Targetation westbound, turn to the fire, correction on the other turn, 0 point.
Jam breakdown, Charlie Julie, Raleigh Tower, continue, expect clearance short final, traffic departing Parade arrive.
Copy, continue,
Boy, I'm gonna have a lot to read. All right, Frontier's on the move. Alaska Airlines coming down the hill, headed back to Seattle. So Frontier finally cleared. Sorry, I got a lot going on today, by the way. Lots of interesting things happening today. Nothing bad. It's not what we thought. Thought it was going to be all horrible. That's what happens when certain folks get in touch with you. You're like, oh no, what did I do?
Frontier flight 2335.
Whatever it is, I didn't mean to do it.
For departure, French flight 2335, deal.
All right, so again, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in.
Envoy 3696, flight runway heading, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
5 left, clear for takeoff, runway heading on for 3696.
Shamrock 9 Charlie Julia, runway 5 left, clear line.
Land 05 left, short 9,
Wind 130 at tree. Freak 3624, rotor, continue, straight clear, show final, traffic for depart, radar out. Brickyard 3624, reduce speed.
Brickyard 3624 on the move. We're sticking around over here. We've got Shamrock coming up in, well, right now, in fact. Again, apologies. I am a little busy. I got a lot going on today. All right.
Envoy 3696, contact departure, see ya.
Coming in from Dublin, the XLR, this one here, brand spanking new, delivered back in January of 2026. 8-month-old XLR, coming at us all the way from Dublin, Ireland.
Alaska 572, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, on point, traffic 6 small time.
Runway 5 left, Alaska 572.
You're not gonna surprise me with a go around, are you? No, you made it. Last time, I think it was one of the last times we saw them come in on the 5s. They didn't look like they were going to make it, and sure enough, I thought they made it, and they didn't.
Shamrock 9 Charlie Julia, turn right this taxi right on Bravo, ground point 9er.
Right on Bravo, ground point 9er, Shamrock 9, Charlie.
So, Shamrock.
Alaska 572, fly runway heading, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Across the pond. The XL.
left, runway heading, Alaska 572.
Alaska 572.
Traffic on the roll, runway
Ready to go back to Seattle.
Clear 2, land.
See that in just a second.
36.
Make me a quick adjustment. Alaska. Just in time.
Alaska 572, contact departure.
Departure, Alaska 572.
Got an E-175 making an appearance, coming in. Who is this? Looks like a United Express.
Got the 1275 Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, line of point.
Line of way 5 left, up 1275.
He's floating in too. The E-175 should definitely make it. Definitely floating right in. Ooh, Shamrock giving us a little bit of a surprise here tonight.
Correction, Brickyard 3624, right on Bravo, contact ground point niner.
Right, Bravo, ground point 9, Brickyard.
Shamrock coming around here. No 777 in the way. So maybe this will be a normal thing on Tuesday and Thursday.
Alright, fly runway heading, clear for takeoff 5 left, Delta 1275.
I am really sad though
2621, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left,
that
5 away, 5 left, Delta 2621.
we're not gonna have the A350 around Tuesdays and Thursdays. We got an A319 on the move. Let's find out. It's not up. The American 777 has popped up on flight radar already. They don't push back for another 20-ish minutes. Alaska 572 on Max 9 tonight. That one, 3 years of age, delivered back in March 2023, excuse me. There goes our A319 screaming out of here.
Delta 2621, flighting 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
035 heading, 5 left, clear.
Got another one getting ready to depart, an A321. Let's find out where the A319 is off to.
79, Raleigh.
Delta 1275 off to Tampa, Florida, an A319. That one 23 years of age, delivered back in 2003. Next one up, an A321 on the way out. So again, good evening everybody. Once again, apologies. Now they're keeping me busy quite nicely. A321, I have a feeling this one's headed off to Atlanta. We'll check that as soon as they get up and in the air. There they go.
Delta 2621, contact departure.
Have a good evening, Delta 2621.
Got an A321 hanging out here, getting ready to head back to Charlotte. I would assume. Could be back to LAX, but I don't think the LAX flight is quite ready to go. Phoenix Sky Harbor flight turned around quite quickly. Bernard, good evening. Again, good evening, everybody. Apologies. Keeping me busy there. 127 likes already. 6:45 p.m. Let's see. Where was that last one off to? The A321 off to Atlanta. Delta 2621.
American
That one
2379,
4 years of age.
fly runway heading, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
That one delivered back in September of 2021.
2279, roger, cancel takeoff, thanks, let me know when you're ready.
Alright, let you know, thank you. Cancel takeoff.
So they're not quite ready to go yet, the American. Michael Anderson, good evening. Again, a huge good evening, everybody. Apologies. Again, if you missed the start of the show, you definitely didn't miss anything. If you were here for the beginning of the show, I apologize. Yeah, quite new for a non-Neo. Is it a Neo? I didn't even pay any attention. It is not. Well, the Delta one was not a Neo. 78% chance of rain at 7 p.m. for RDU. Let's see how accurate they are tonight.
2379, fly runway heading, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
They did a pretty good job on Sunday. what did we say, 3:45, and it started raining at like 3:47, something like that. So we'll see how tonight goes, if it rains or not. Right now the sun is out. And so at 7 p.m., a lot of these, the rain is coming up from the southwest or southeast tonight. Coming up from, what, a tropical depression, something or other? I don't know. Trying to keep up with the weather. It's quite interesting. It rained around lunchtime. It's part of why it's so humid here this evening. Got the fan blowing on me because it's so humid. I hope if it rains, it comes and it stays. I just hope it rains and rains. Very cloudy evening though. Weather has put us on the 5s tonight. 5's not quite as interesting as the 2-3s. And guess what? My spot was open upstairs for both the 2-3s. I rode upstairs first to see if there were any awning spots open underneath that awning right there, but no such luck, unfortunately. But we got a spot down here on 6. So no big deal there. All right, let's find out where that one's going. I'm going to bet it's headed off to Charlotte. If it ever pops up on flight radar. Interesting, that one. There it is. American Airlines 2379 off to Charlotte. A321, that one delivered back in October of 2014. Christopher Brown, good evening. Yeah, Legendary, I'm glad that it's not coming from the east. I'm hoping that because it's coming from the east and not the west, I'm hoping that the winds will keep it to our back so that we don't have to mess around with covering equipment and dealing with all of that shenanigans. So hopefully tonight we'll be safe. I am down a floor, but again, when we have the rain come in from the storms come from the west, typically blows in a bunch of rain in on your host, even in the winter. Question, have you ever put logo on the front of the shirts? We haven't. And I'm not sure about our new designs. If they're front or back. If Miss Carolina is here, hopefully she'll hear me and she'll answer that question. I don't know. Speaking of merch, by the way, if you guys are channel members, feel free to go into your member tab and get that QR code. Yeah, QR code. And then you can go over and get a discount on all of our merch, as long as you are a channel member. Something that Miss Carolina and I implemented on Sunday. So hopefully that will
50 Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, clear left.
help you guys go and grab some merch. A little bit of a discount on merch for our channel members. Yeah, I hope to stay dry. I hope it rains, though. I really, really do. I could use a good gentle / steady rain. Oh my goodness.
National aircraft echoes current, Raleigh altimeter 3003.
All right. Looks like we have an Endeavor coming up in just a moment. Again, so as many of you guys know, if you're longtime channel viewers, and since we've switched back to Tuesdays and Thursdays,
Zulu for thunderstorms in the surrounding areas. Available
seems like it's every other Tuesday. Every other Tuesday seems to be different. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that. Yeah, so like I said, also as far as the merch goes, if you guys are interested in anything else, feel free. Please purchase whatever you guys may like. I have a feeling Miss Carolina is going to have a new fall line coming out before too long. Don't quote me on that because I don't know where she's at on her business at the moment, but always trying to design new things, keep people interested. You know what part of it is why it feels slower, a lot slower than Sunday? Because it's the simple fact that we are 5 left only. Even still, there's only a couple coming in for 5 right. The southwest side of things. But anyway, let's move on, shall we? ICE 821 737 MAX 8 coming in from Reykjavik. 5 hours 56 minutes. That one 19 minutes out. That one there just now entering North Carolina. Here comes our Delta CRJ. Forgot to click on it. See where it's coming from. I'm going to assume it's coming from JFK or LaGuardia. Let's play a game, shall we? Where is the CRJ coming from?
turn right when able, Durham Bravo, contact ground point 9er.
Be off at Bravo 5, ground point 9 and Durham 5150.
You know what? Talking about Air France changing back to their wintertime schedule, I really hope that Lufthansa stays on for Sundays. I really appreciate Lufthansa coming 7 days a week, but I hope that they stay for Sundays. Dang, that's already off flight radar. Come on, you guys. Transponder off that quickly. We were trying to play a game. Delta. The grass is getting long here at the airport. I come mow it for them. All right, we got Blue Streak on the way. American Eagle CRJ headed out in this direction. Snag that one here on the backside, so I'm not swinging around making you guys sick. Blue Streak. PSA Airlines up and out. Anybody else? Anybody want to play a game? Where's this one going? DC, Philadelphia. Those are the only 2 flights we have for the American Eagle CRJ. DC, Philadelphia.
That's 58 Raleigh Tower, flighting 035, runway 5 left, clear takeoff.
So we should see the 777 push back in just a minute.
5 left, clear to take off. Delta 508.
If you guessed Philadelphia, you are wrong. Off to DCA, the CRJ 701ER. That one delivered 21 years ago, October of 2004. Got a couple more headed out here for departure. Delta 737. This could be Delta back to Los Angeles, or it could be Delta to Atlanta. But we did just have a Atlanta departure, so I'm going to assume this one here back to LAX. We haven't seen our Boston flight yet. At 737-800 for Delta. They've been bringing here lately.
Pickup 4493, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left on way, just be a moment for internal spacing.
Line up way 5 left for yard 4493.
Clouding up quite nicely.
Raleigh Tower, Rock November 7600 Golf, ILS 5 left.
Back to 7600 Golf, Raleigh Tower, continue, expect clearance for final traffic holding in position.
Continue with 5 left, as you go.
Delta 508 heading 035, contact departure.
All right, here you go. Your first marshalling shot of the night.
Precast 4493, fly heading 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Heading 035, runway 5 left, clear takeoff, Precast 4493.
Number 7600 Golf, runway 5 left, clear to land, you can roll to the end if you like.
5 left, clear to land, and we'll roll to the end. Thank you for that, as you go.
Dang, Joshua. About to have a Delta A319 pushback. So they've got an A319 and an A320 sitting here. And if you guys have ever wondered how to identify the difference, I'm about to show you. This is how I identify the difference between the A319 and the A320. So here's an A319, a single escape door over the wing. The A320, a little longer in length, but also double exit doors over the wing. Just in case you guys didn't know and you wanted a little reference. So it is hard to be able to tell these guys
We got 4493,
apart
contact departure.
depending on
Roger, Precast
how
4493,
they're flying. All right, last departure, Republic Airways 4493. That one's off to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 18 years of age, delivered back in June of 2008. We got one on final that's not on my flight radar, so that's going to tell me this is an exec jet. Making their way in here. It looks kind of like a Cessna Citation. Maybe. I don't actually know. I can't tell. Ah, it's our party plane.
Tower, Southwest 1034, visual 5 right.
Not a Cessna
Raleigh Tower,
Citation.
runway 5 right, clear to land. Clear to land, 5 right, Southwest 1034.
I really wish they'd bring out the Boeing business jet. They got 3 planes down there. 3 or 4. I think this one's the smaller one in their fleet. They should roll almost all the way to the end of the runway. They may come off early and roll all the way down. Their home base is down at the end of 2-3 right. 5 left. It's going to be a little noisy here.
Off right at the end, taxi to be departing 6.
Right at the end, I'm over 9, respond protection up.
So they'll be pulled out to the start line here, where they're able to fire engines here.
Okay, tower shop of 1353, Island 5.
See,
Customer 1353, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 right, clear left.
Clear left, 5 right, Southwest 1353.
make up your mind. Always fussing with the clouds. All right, so we should see the 777 here shortly. I don't know if we're going to get a sunset segment this evening. So the difference with the A321XLR is the fact that their fuel tanks are bigger, or an extra fuel tank. I can't remember exactly, but the XLR has more fuel capacity. The range on an XLR is much greater versus the A321.
When able, join Alpha ground point 9er. See ya.
Left, Alpha, point 9er, Southwest 10 to the floor, yeah.
They didn't do too many structural changes to the XLR, just adding more fuel capacity. So we see a lot, like when we go up to DC, you see the XLR from Iberia, I believe, Aer Lingus, TAP Air Portugal. Who else? I know there's a couple more. So a couple of them bring the A321XLR. So we can basically do whatever,
runway 5 left,
almost any route that a wide body can. I don't know if it's any cheaper or not. Would I personally want to fly on an A321XLR across the ocean? Probably not. Don't know that I would want to fly across the ocean in a narrow body. Same way with the Max. I don't think I would want to fly across the ocean in a Max either. Frontier 2071 coming in from Philadelphia, an A321neo coming up next. This one here, brand spanking new, delivered back in May
1353, left turn when able, left on Alpha,
2026.
Left, when able, left Alpha, over ground.
Colorado, the Bighorn Sheep, on board our brand new aircraft tonight for Frontier American. Let's see. Do we stay over here for the arrival? Yeah, let's stay over here. We'll pick up the American in just a minute. Okay, Aer Lingus, Iberia, TAP, Air Portugal. So I thought I was right. I thought I was missing one. JetBlue does do a cross in an A321 as well. I don't know if that's an XLR though. Anybody know if that's an XLR for JetBlue? I know they go from New York to London, right? But is it an XLR? Can't remember.
Mach 1045 Raleigh Tower, runway 5 right, clear to land.
5 right, clear to land, Mach 1045.
All right, here comes Frontier. Can tell the humidity's up, getting some ribbons off this one. Brand new, that one. Delivered in May. Flaps down, spoilers up. A lot of heat haze between here and there.
Frontier 2071, turn right on Bravo, ground point 9, yeah.
Right, Bravo, ground point 1. 2712.
Up 1407 Raleigh Tower, fly, heading 035 from
So the one that
left,
pushed
good
back
takeoff.
a minute ago, that A319, Delta 1407, off to Detroit, Michigan. Perched on a power line. So we'll see Delta 1407 here in just a second. Stick with the A321 Neo. Oops. There you go. The American 777 getting ready to head back to London Heathrow. That A319 on the move. Again, we'll pick that one up on this side. So we should get a good shot of the 777 out of here back to London in just a few minutes. As they fire up those Trents.
45, continue down to Alpha 6. Left Alpha 6, join Alpha, contact ground point 9.
Left Alpha 6 or Alpha, ground point 9, Mach 1045.
Delta 1407, contact departure.
1407, pushing in, good night.
Have they shut the APU off yet? They have not. A lot of times you get a nice smoky APU exhaust from them, especially in the wintertime. You know, I don't know if we'll see either one, Emirates or Qatar. And the only reason I say that I don't know that we would see Emirates or Qatar here, one, it's not needed. Two, you already have Etihad. You have Etihad in Charlotte. So anybody trying to travel to the Middle East will just hop on an American flight here and hit to Charlotte. That's the way I look at it. Would I absolutely love to see those two airlines join us? Absolutely. 10 to 5 years, there is a good possibility. Hopefully we'll still be around in 10 to 5 years. Bringing you guys these wonderful shows and watching our airport grow and expand. Nearest base is JFK. Yeah, I think they do have a base there in JFK, but you also get Emirates at Dulles. You also get Qatar in Dulles as well. I would like to see ITA Airways. There's a couple other ones that I wouldn't mind seeing fly in here. ITA primarily brings like the A330 whenever we see them in Dulles. It's been a while since we... Best way to get to the Middle East currently is through JFK or Philadelphia. That's kind of what I figured too. Which, you know what, Max? That makes me wonder how... Charlotte got Etihad in the first place. But if they're not, I don't know. Be interesting to find out. Brian purchasing a shirt. Miss Carolina texted me that. She's messaging me all up and down the thing here about different things. Like I said, I got a lot going on today. So Miss Carolina's in and out of my my messages. No, gonna land behind the building. American 777 coming up. That means we're gonna have a turn it up. Hopefully this turn it up will sound pretty good. Being on the forward end of their run up. Planes over grass.
Right here, unable, join Bravo, contact ground point honor.
Speaking of planes, there you go, the American 777.
American 174 Heavy, Raleigh, are you going to be ready to go?
American 174 is ready.
American 174 Heavy, fly runway heading, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff, traffic 8 miles per hour.
All right, here we go, ready to turn it up? Let's do it. Yeah, I'll give you guys a new runway update. There's not a whole lot that's changed for me visually, but
Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left.
We'll take a look at it after the American. Enjoy. that was the American 777, American 174 Heavy, back to London Heathrow. From one international flight to another, Iceland, coming in from Reykjavik. 737 MAX 8 tonight. Boy, everybody seems like they're floating and struggling with that, the arrival tonight. Keep making me think we're going to get a go-around, which would be nice. Don't think it's really windy enough for us to have an opportunity for a go-around, but you never know.
21, turn right when able, join Bravo, contact ground 49er.
I feel like they're early tonight. What time is it? Yeah, they are. Normally they land around 7:30, so maybe that means they'll be out of here on time tonight. Departing around 8:30. Shot of Iceland. Got another arrival. Oops, see, Miss Caroline. Membership milestone for Alex. Thank you so much, Alex. Hopefully I can find that message. Do have another arrival. Is that
United 1205 Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, line of 4.
And I'm runway 5 left, United 1205.
There you go. Thank you so much, Alex. Got a 737 touching down. That one coming from... Let's find out. Sorry, I've got too many things open. Delta, coming in from Atlanta, 7379. 13 years of age, delivered back in April. Thank you so much, Alex. By the way, Mrs. C, this channel is the highlight of my week every week.
1097 right turn, able,
thank you so much, Alex. I don't know what we're going to end up doing. 9 likes to 200. Thank you all for that. Give us a new... Yes. Got you on the construction update. So we've got United getting ready to leave. As you can see, there's not... you can look. This is all the way across Lumley Road over there. They've got a lot of construction going on over there. So this is on the opposite side. This is off of airport property. Technically it is airport property, but it is off airport property. No real headway down here at this end. As I drive in every evening, there is some pretty significant headway right here at this end. I assume they're digging for all of the drainage and such. But they are progressing. It is slow, of course, but they are nonetheless progressing. So we're about to pick up United here.
United 1205, contact departure.
Departure United 1205, yeah.
You got 4493,
nice.
fly heading 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, 035 on the heading, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff, Brickyard 4492.
Brickyard 4596,
let's
runway
see,
5
United
left,
off to Newark.
Brickyard 4596.
That is Delta 12, or United 1205. Next arrival we have Republic Airways 4596. This one coming in from Nashville, Tennessee. An hour and 15 minutes. It's Monday, Thursday, and Saturday again. Ugh. Man. See, I don't like wintertime. More bad news. Gavin says end of October to the end of March. Lufthansa, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. That should pop up on your screen. I thought it would.
7503 ILS 5.
There it is.
I'm 7503, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 right, clear line.
Clear line 5 right now.
Sad day. Wintertime is a real Debbie Downer around here. We got to adjust some of our schedules to see things. That's why on Sunday we get all of our international flights, and I really enjoy it. Enjoy being able to get all of our international flights in one day. Again, this one coming in from Nashville, Tennessee. Well, Eddie, it looks like the weather was wrong. You said 7, right? It's now 7:30, almost. My watch doesn't want to work. Boy, nothing wants to work for me tonight. My watch don't even want to work. The internet don't want to work.
We got 4596, right there, 1 able, Jim Bravo, contact ground floor 9 out.
Right there, on the Bravo, ground floor 9. Have a good day, British Air 206.
Some interesting turn. That is very true. That they'll hopefully switch back to the Dreamliner, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity to receive the 100-year livery. I have missed that livery so many times that it drives me insane. I missed it in Dulles twice, and I've missed it in Charlotte once or twice. So, hold on, I'll show you Captain Mickey Mouse. If we can get a good view of Lumley Road, maybe we'll get a car passing by here, or a truck out there. You can see where Lumley Road is.
Runway 5 left, clear line.
So Lumley Road is, it's going to be hard to see with the lights, but every once in a while you'll see a car pass by. Right about where that bus is. No. Yes. Right in that general vicinity right there. Those trucks are on the opposite side of Lumley Road. So Lumley Road will essentially go from where it is currently, where that FedEx truck is, to up and over this hill right here. So I think it'll follow the tree line around and back in way over there. So that means for this road here, which we can't see, you see this right here, right here, thereabouts, is the fire station. So that's not gonna, the fire station's not gonna go anywhere. So they're gonna have a road that runs upwards instead of downwards from the fire station or the EMS station right there. And so then, hopefully that will give us an opportunity to spot out at the end of the runway. So, I don't know.
7503, roger, right on Alpha, ground floor 9.
CK, Bermuda.
Alpha over to ground, Mountain 75.
Right, Bermuda coming back, but not to Bermuda. It's interesting. I don't understand that either. Going to Turks and Caicos and what? Somewhere else. Yeah, well, I thought when they first announced this that they were going to build like tunnels out there on Lumley Road, but they are not. They're in fact moving Lumley. I was hoping for the tunnels. I thought that would be kind of cool, but you know, it's more expensive to do it that way. Who do we have here? Another American Eagle, E175, approaching. So yeah, they got to move the road around. So it'll go up, if you're familiar with the area and you know of Reggie Jackson Honda over there, it'll run up right beside Reggie Jackson Honda. But again, I'm hoping that if they keep that the way it is, if they keep that on a hill basis right there, and we're able to get over there, which I don't think they will. I think they'll end up taking it down, grading that a little more flat, which will be sad. But I'm hoping that it will give us a spot towards the end of the runway. So when things really start progressing and then they get rid of the construction and such over there, hopefully one day we can go over there. There are still just a few too many trees over there. And they're not on airport property, but there are still too many trees over there for us to go over there. And all of that is closed. I did confirm that today with authorities. Everything over there is still closed for construction safety, by the way.
2699, fly heading 035, runway 5 left, clear takeoff.
Heading 035, heading for runway 5 left, clear takeoff.
So there you go, Miss C off working on some stuff. She's got to get the kiddos' lunch ready for tomorrow. My kiddos are back in school already. Check out this this big old rainstorm right here. Yeah, kiddos are back to school as of Monday, as of yesterday.
No, 8175 Raleigh Tower, good evening, runway 5 left, clear to land.
Where is this Delta A321 headed? You know who we didn't have this year, by the way? Anybody want to take a guess? What Delta flight we didn't have this year? And it was to another Delta hub, by the way. I'll give you a little hint on that.
Delta 2699, contact departure.
Delta 2699, that one off to Atlanta. Check that out. Is that not cool? I love Mother Nature. Love being able to film the weather out here on the shows. All right, where is that one off to? That one's off to Minneapolis. Delta 2699. 7 years of age, delivered back in June 2019 for that A321. So anybody want to wager a guess on the flight that we haven't seen to one of Delta's? See, there we go. The guesses are coming in. On the flights we haven't seen this year, which is weird. I don't know what the deal is. Man, this is cool. There's 3 different storms. This one right here, the one you're looking at right now, is really producing some storms, some rain. The other one's, so is the one behind it. And then you got this one lone little one over here. This one right here, though, is killing it. Like, that is one heck of a rainstorm. And you got another one right there. And then you got the puny one. This puny little rainstorm here. But yes, Salt Lake City is one of the flights that we have not seen this year. So unfortunately, no Salt Lake City. And the only real reason I thought about that is because of the fact that they would send us the masked Neo, the A321 Neo. All right, we got somebody on final that is not on flight radar, so I don't know who this is coming in. Anybody got rain at 8? We'll see. It lied to us about 7 o'clock, so we'll see. Terminal 2, it's so unique. Same, CK. I cannot wait for them to get the terminal completed. They got more legs they're going to put onto it once the new runway is completed.
Good evening, runway 5 right, fly runway heading. Clear for takeoff.
All right, so who do we got? This United is not on my radar. Anybody know anything about this? I kind of would like it to rain before dark. I'd like to get this shot right here with all the water spray. Flaps down, spoilers up for United.
United 8175, right to enable, join
8175, that is not a flight number that I know. Ah, there we go. Miss Carolina, Eddie sending you a message there. Put one on the left chest, a small one.
Heading 035, we'll contact departure Southwest 3420, good day.
Coming in from Newark. So it wasn't a diversion or anything? Interesting. I don't know why it wasn't up on my flight radar. Boy, they went long too. They went way down there for their arrival. Man, somebody allow a car in and out of the airport. We do have another arrival, Endeavor 5322. This one coming in from Washington, D.C. A Delta Connection CRJ. This one here, 7 years of age, delivered back in January of 2019. Repositioning flight. Perfect. Thank you.
575 Charlie Foxtrot, flight heading 035, runway 5 right, clear for takeoff.
You know what, Eddie? You're right. I wouldn't mind having one with the logo on the back as well as a small logo, but I want mine personally done differently. I want a polo shirt, actually, for me in the show. But I can't have white. I swear, your host cannot wear white clothing. I will mess it up in a heartbeat. And I think a lot of that comes from being a mechanic. Or I do things and I just forget that I'm wearing white. And so I just, if I have stuff on my hands, it's like, really? I would assume that the one on the ramp is here for the night. Probably not flying back out until tomorrow. We saw that, last Tuesday? Was that last Tuesday we saw all those planes already down for the night early on in the show? I believe it was. It was either Tuesday or Thursday. We are not in the right place for a touchdown shot tonight, unfortunately.
Endeavor 5322, right 1 able, join Bravo, ground 49er seat.
Right 1 able, join Bravo, ground 49er.
The Mantis has landed. If you guys are new to the channel, for a while I was calling these the Mantis, like a praying mantis. Does anybody ever notice that, other than just me? You'll see what I'm talking about when the CRJ turns the corner here with the landing gear doors open.
18 Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, clear left.
Reminds me of a praying mantis. I haven't mentioned that in a while, have I? A lot of APU heat going on. Yeah, I want to make me a polo. with my logo on it. Jerry, so I work for a dealership local to the area, working on cars sometimes. Go and do that during the day, and then I'm a plane spotter by night and weekend. Hey, speaking of which, this CRJ right here might give us another, and it will, because they're sitting out here waiting to accept it. It's going to give us another marshalling shot for you guys. 212 likes. Thank you all for smashing the like button. Please continue to do so. I know I haven't mentioned it too much tonight. Like goal 350 this evening. So again, if you all have yet to smash the like button, please do so as we continue on here this evening. 740. So I'm wondering if... Who are the folks? You know, Alex, I don't know. I have no idea who that is on the website modeling it, but they do a pretty good job, don't they? They are not paid by me. And you guys, well, because I'm coming off work, you guys can see the kind of thing we got going on here for me tonight. Getting off work, I wear, your typical button-up technician uniform. Take that off because it's extremely hot, and well, we do whatever's underneath. Christopher Brown offering to model for us again. If you guys missed that on Sunday, go check that out. Christopher Brown modeling for us on Sunday. As a matter of fact, I should snip that clip and put it as a extra on the show, on the channel. So here comes that Delta CRJ. Let's see, what do we got coming up next? Aha, there we go. The 757 up on flight radar. Republic Airways 4518 from Chicago. E175LR, 12 years of age. Delivered back in December of 2013. It's our 757 off to Memphis for UPS. And yes, that is correct. UPS to Memphis. Can we get a wave? Anybody? Either one of you fellas want to give Carolina Aviation a wave? No?
We got 4518, right turn 1 able, ground point 9, understand.
Right turn 1 able, ground point 9,
A little busy for us.
4518.
Alright, marshalling shot. Got an American 737 on the move here, getting ready to head out.
American 2361, fly heading 035, runway 5 left, clear takeoff.
Heading 035, runway 5 left, clear takeoff, right 2361.
What? Oh, did we have somebody wave at us down there? Yeah, no JetBlue from San Juan tonight either. And we missed out on our first ATR tonight too, unfortunately. First ATR headed over to the other side. Ooh, good. No, I missed it. By just a smidgen. Dang it. Trying to catch the Alaska over the bridge. 737 on the roll for American. Back to Dallas, Fort Worth, I believe. Find out in just a second. Sorry. Got a little squirrel on you guys. With the... oh, I missed a comment. Miss Carolina sending me a text message. I really should turn up my phone.
See you, 2361, good day.
I wouldn't be able to hear it anyway because I got a headset on.
Back to 474 Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, line of point.
Boy, I can't even find it now. Miss Carolina, if you'll send me that one again. I completely missed it. All right, American off to Dallas, Fort Worth. American Airlines 2361. Delivered back in September of 2012. And we have a classic bird coming our way. Let's see, how old are you, young aircraft? 31 years of age, delivered back in January of 1995. No, not Alaska, but the 757 headed our way, delivered back in 1995. A friend of mine was born in 1995.
Left 474, fly heading 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
035 on the heading, 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Oh, there you go. Choosing RDU's next carpet. If you guys follow along with RDU, follow them on their socials. Kind of like the first one the best, honestly. The wood style. Alaska back to San Diego.
Departure, Alaska 474, take care.
Tower, 1 right off, 200. Take 200 Raleigh Tower, hello, runway 32, clear line.
Doesn't look like this major rain shower's moved very much, does it? The other one is getting closer. They actually look like they've come together to combine. I want to take a look at the weather radar really quick. Let's see if we're going to get anything. Yeah, it looks like it's going to try to rain around 8, 9 o'clock. 11 p.m. looks like it's going to rain really, really hard. Won't be here, unfortunately. All right, so we got a turn it up moment. Sadly, only 2 tonight. Well, possibly 3. Missing the A350 tonight. Crazy that they've switched back to their winter-esque schedule already. Gavin. So pics of the carpets. Yeah, Miss Carolina's got the link to that. I can't put that up on the screen.
You ready to go?
Ready to go.
I need to learn a lot about what all's going on. Anyways, all right, enjoy the 757 departure. Are they ready to go? Yes, enjoy. how much the folks that wash UPS's planes get paid. UPS has some of the prettiest planes. They're always clean. I don't think I've ever seen a UPS plane that's dirty, but we do know for a fact that they do have folks who wash the airplanes. We do have a storm coming this way. Well, not a storm. I can't say a storm, but that rain shower right there is creeping in on us. So hopefully it'll be a good slow rain. That other one over there looking like it's not moving very much. So again, that one 31 years of age, delivered back in 1995. Reading through some text messages. Again, that storm moving ever closer. All right, let's get back to it. Boy, this is a really odd Tuesday. Where is everybody? Interesting. There's JetBlue from San Juan, Puerto Rico. They're a little on the late side, looks like. They're arriving in 37 minutes. Again, a very weird Tuesday.
Aircraft Foxtrot turn for the unit, realize number 3003.
The United Express. I'm going to guess this is operated by Mesa Airlines, headed off to Washington Dulles.
The 1034 Raleigh Tower traffic lands, runway 32, runway 5 right, line void. 5 right, line void, Southwest 1034.
Anybody we know down there?
Recap 3520, contact
Oh yeah, that rain is coming. Slowly but surely. Well, it's not Mesa. It is headed off to Washington Dulles, so it is operated by Republic Airways. You never know who you're going to get with them. It's either going to be Mesa or it's going to be, what you call it? Hey, LTB Voto with a $7.75 or 57-cent super chat. We love the 757. Is it raining? It is. You know what? I can see it raining on the camera better than I can in person. Thank you so much, LTV. Greatly appreciate that. Again, good evening, everybody. Once again, happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's had a good week. So far, a good start to your work week. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Got an APU just running over here. There you go. Hopefully that won't be too annoying.
Durham, 75, visual 5 right.
On 75, grade Raleigh Tower, runway 5 right, lead left.
Visual 5 right. 75,
Yeah, that rain has caught up.
Our 6682, cross 25, ready, Charlie, ground flow 901 out.
Now, let's just hope that it doesn't blow in this direction. Hopefully it'll continue to just come straight down. We won't have any winds with it. And we can stick this out tonight. What? If we had to leave, it'd be the second Tuesday in a row that we've been rain shortened, but it does look like the rain is peacefully falling straight down.
You probably can see it as well, but just be advised it is starting to rain at the airport moving in from the west.
Mountain Air Cargo 7508. I know the rain's coming early, 5 minutes. Thereabouts, 5 minutes early. Let's see. Don't know what runway they're going to run in on for Mountain Air Cargo. Got NetJets coming in from Santa Ana. That one's probably going to come in at 5 right. That one's 8 minutes out. Our next arrival, PSA from Philadelphia. That one's 11 minutes out. 22 minutes after that. So about 11 minutes after that one lands, we'll have another one. Definitely going to enjoy this peaceful rain, that's for sure. Raining kind of hard. Again, as long as the winds don't blow in, I'll be okay. I feel bad for everybody on the ground though, getting all wet. Gotta run and pull out their rain jackets. Is a good amount of rain. I know, hopefully we'll get some good water spray out of this. Hopefully it'll still be light enough if we get some good water spray. The next couple are CRJs. We do have that San Juan, Puerto Rico flight coming up in about 30 minutes or so. I know, it's another one of those odd Tuesdays. I swear it's every other Tuesday. One Tuesday it's busy, one Tuesday it's not busy. I got a little rain blowing in over here. As long as it doesn't blow in strong and blow in on the equipment and the computer and all the things, I'm okay. I can handle a little bit on the ground. Hopefully it's going to cool things off a little bit. So Mountain Air Cargo 7508, touching down other side.
Left today, we'll make ground for 9.
Both of our ATRs tonight. The other side. Continue to smash the like button, 242 likes. Trying to get to 350. 300, I'm okay with that too. Just continue to smash the like button. I miss so much when I'm doing the shows. Like I said, your host probably should turn up his the ringer on my phone, but my phone doesn't ring that often. But nights like tonight when it does, I miss out on some pretty funny comments. Well, it's a pretty good rain shower, isn't it? A little bit stronger than what we were anticipating. Oh man, it cooled it down a lot though. Nice. Not going to complain about the rain. That is something I like to see when we're doing these shows, as long as it stays away from me and the equipment. Hey, we're about to have pushback of Frontier over here. That one finally makes its way in to the gate. There is Frontier getting ready to go. Doesn't even look like it's raining over there on that side. It actually looks like it stopped raining, honestly. Has it stopped or no? Hold on. Not yet. So this one here, brand new, by the way. This one was delivered back in May. Yes, CK, by the way, yes. So driving by here, if any of you guys drive by here and you see the reservoir, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, the rain is causing that because of the construction. So there's a lot of water runoff right here, right over here, and it's all running into the reservoir, making it very, very murky and red, brown. I don't know if I can even see that over there or not. Getting to be too dark now. One of these days, I'm trying to buy some more time, get us some more funding together, and try to get the new camera, get another new camera. Trade this one in, shoot for another one. I'm gonna miss this zoom. I absolutely will. And I've got a ton of research to do. The camera that I was quoted is, well, a lot. So I was looking to see if I need to look and see if there's a previous year model that's equal. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta get in contact with them. They quoted me a brand new camera that's just come out here recently. So I gotta see about that. I gotta see about a couple of things. I really would like to get this camera traded back in and get us something better, something so we can do our night shows. We got a lot of night shows coming up the latter half of the year, of course. Ramona with a $22.75 super chat. Parking on me, thanks for braving the elements to bring us awesome content. Thank you so much, Ramona. Greatly appreciate it. To fly the 7 Max. Yeah, I saw that they finally signed off on the Max 7. Now when I zoom out, that's going to be too bright. Thank you so much again, Ramona. Thank you, CK. Yeah, I'm glad we can be here for you guys. I really enjoy coming out here, doing the shows, and just hanging out with you guys in the chat. Again, tonight's one of those nights where it's a little on the slow side. Nothing we can do about that. But, you know, hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out even though it is slow. Enjoying the weather, of course. Enjoying all things rain.
Extension 881 inbound on the West Runway 5 right.
Extension 881 Raleigh Tower, runway 5 right, clear to land, traffic lands, runway 32.
5 right, clear to land, approach 881.
Yeah, I should have, again, we talked about it on Sunday, I think. It was either Thursday or Sunday. I should have sent this camera with my brother and sister-in-law. They went up to New York. So I would have loved for them to get this camera possibly traded in for me. But again, I'll get back in contact with B&H again here in the coming weeks, hopefully. Again, trying to buy a little bit more time here to put a little bit more money back in our pockets before we go to trade this up. Again, if all else fails, of course, we switch back to the other camera. It'll look a lot better, but it won't be as smooth. But anyways, we'll figure it. CK, actually, I do. I know of a couple that know about our show. Obviously, I can't talk about who they are, of course. They have mentioned us on the radio once before. I do have a small snip of that floating around the channel somewhere. That was earlier this year, late last year.
Charlie 1 and hold short, runway 5 right.
But yeah, we've got quite a few employees around the airport who watch the show. So everybody from pilots to ATC to ops to, you know, you name it. A lot of folks watch the show. Of course, not all at once, right? But everybody keeps an eye on what we do. And of course, I always appreciate RDU, the hospitality here at the airport, of course, for them allowing us to do this. Just a quick reminder, Charlotte coming up this weekend. Could be 1 day, could be 2 days. Have yet to decide. Miss Carolina asking me that. Depends on, one, if she decides to go with us and whether or not I want to stay overnight. I would love to do another doubleheader there in Charlotte. Again, Charlotte, things will be a little bit different. Something that we've only done once. So we're gonna try for at least one new thing this weekend, or one different thing this weekend. If Miss Carolina goes with me, then we may have two. It's not in the shorts. It's a regular video. It was just a short clip. It should be a E175 in the screen, an American Eagle E175. Speaking of ops coming around the corner here.
Engine 81, you can continue down to Charlie and left there, ground point 9.
All the way down to Charlie, then ground point 9 for extension 881.
Where is he off to in such a hurry back here? Baggage, maybe? Dude, I would absolutely love to get the Lufthansa 100-year livery. As a matter of fact, I'll probably be trying to keep an eye on that this weekend. Specials and everything, of course, as always. So, look for that Saturday show probably in the morning. Probably around 10 a.m.-ish. Again, it depends on if Miss Carolina goes. Tonight, we're probably going to end with the A300 for UPS. I want to do longer night shows. That's part of the reason why I keep... I don't know. Again, your host has a lot of other things he's got to work on, too, like the internet. If you guys saw the beginning of the show... But, to be fair, neither one of our internets worked. Our really, really high dollar expensive internet and our cell phone. Neither one of them wanted to work. So that tells me a little bit that it was around here. December 8th. Thank you, Captain Mickey Mouse. Yes. Got Aer Lingus pushing back over here on the other side. We'll pick that up here after our CRJ arrival. Come on, focus. Thank you. Let's go ahead and turn autofocus off, because we all know that doesn't do very well at night. So, Aer Lingus pushing back, headed out to the end of the alleyway here, getting ready for their departure back to Dublin. The XLR. Again, no A350 tonight. Hey, see, I'm telling you guys, Breeze Airways and Southwest both miss us when we're on the 5s, or we're stuck on this side of the parking garage. We've got a Breeze A220 headed down the hill to pay us a little bit of a visit. So we got that CRJ firing engines. Getting this one brand new. There we go, a little water spray. How about that? First departure since it's started raining.
Runway 5 right, line of way.
Halfway, halfway,
Thank you, flight 2073, contact departure, and see you.
Departure, good day, departure.
See? Breeze. So yeah, about another hour left in the show. Aer Lingus pushing back really early. I thought it was 8:30. Normally they push back 8:25. Looks like they're pushing back about 10 minutes early for the XLR. So does that mean Iceland will push back early tonight as well? Rain definitely cooled things off a little bit. 261 likes. Can we get to our like goal of at least 300 tonight? I knew upping the like count tonight would be detrimental. Every time we up the like count, we always struggle to get to the original like count that we normally have. But every other night we've been ranging about 400 when I set it to 300. So again, continue to smash the like button, you guys. I appreciate you guys all hanging out with us tonight. I'm actually going to look into switching cameras for Thursday night. So that means I'm going to have to put the old reliable Nikon back together. We'll rock this one during the day, and then we'll rock the... we'll switch that one over to the night as the night camera. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but it is a little bit better than this one. So Aer Lingus, ready to go.
Flight 745, Raleigh Tower, fly runway heading, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Again, I appreciate you guys going in and checking out all the merch tonight, especially for the channel members. I greatly appreciate that. Again, that is Miss Carolina's side of the business. She designs it all, sells it all. And whatever you guys buy, she puts back in as super chats. So again, you guys have that discount code there in your members tab. Feel free to go and check out the merch and get a little bit of a discount if you're a channel member. Breeze, the A220. A guaranteed 20 likes. I know, I don't know, Greensboro. I'm gonna have to go out there. Maybe I'll go out there and make a video. Maybe not do a live show, but do a video one day. And see how long it takes me to get run off. I keep hearing things about Greensboro, people getting run off and all the things, so I don't know. Anybody have any luck with Greensboro Airport? I'd like to go to the Honda Jet factory and be like, hey, you know, I do live shows. Can I do something with y'all? Breeze Airways off and out. Still got
745,
another CRJ firing engines down here. Still got that A320 sitting over there as well for Delta. Oh yeah, we're going to get busy again here in just a minute. All right, Moxie off to Fort Myers. Moxie 745. The Frontier off to, or back to Philadelphia, Colorado, the Bighorn Sheep. That one was our brand spanking new A321neo. That Delta 2992 coming in from Miami. That one arriving in about 6 minutes. But on final right now, Endeavor 5101 coming in from LaGuardia. We also have JetBlue 404 coming in. Off to the north, Republic Airways 4804. That one coming in the house colors tonight. LBQ. That one coming in, we've got somebody watching the show, that PC-12/45. That one coming in from Reading. Another 40 minutes or so for that one, so should be just in time for show ending. Thereabouts.
Shamrock now 2 Whiskey Rose Tower, understand you said you're not ready yet?
Check for my airport management degree. They told us phones were prohibited, but that was also during the time it was Intentional production. Interesting. That is awesome. Again, I would love to have a tour of the Honda factory, whether I could film it or not. I've done a couple other tours, specifically here at the airport, that I was unable to take pictures of and do videos of. And you know what? Sad for you guys, but for me to be able to get that experience from doing something that I just one day was like, you know what? I'm going to try something new. To be able to experience a couple of new things just from bringing you guys content is a surreal experience. As a matter of fact, both of those folks that reached out to me for both of those experiences, I still text quite regularly, especially when we got things going on around the airport. I get a couple of heads ups, but definitely doing this has definitely, like I said, brought some different opportunities. That's something that I would never have ever thought I would get to do. Got canceled. So family. Yeah, green. So you can see, especially when you're on I-40, 421, you can really see the Greensboro when they come in and out.
Tower Summer 9 Hotel Whiskey, we are fully ready now. London traffic is in flight.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sure picking them up was a piece of cake. Nowhere near as busy as RDU is. Although picking people up and dropping people off here is really easy too. I get dropped off here, it takes like 2.5 seconds, usually. And if I get picked up late enough at night, it's typically nobody around. I saw a post from somebody the other day. It wasn't a friend of mine, but I did send it to him and ask him if it was like that. What day was that he flew out of here? Was that Thursday he flew to Mexico? The airport, I think it was RDU. I'd have to go back and look.
Dare 5101, right turn 1 able, June Bravo.
Somebody had posted a picture of TSA completely full. Absolutely packed. And I sent him the picture of it, and he was like, oh yeah, it was absolutely busy. This is one of the other reasons why I should turn my phone up, just in case I have emergencies at home. I don't have an emergency at home right now, but anyway, all right. On to Aer Lingus, to Dublin. Ulysses, good evening. Nice. Hopefully we'll be able to capture at least one of those flights. The 21st. Let's see. You know what's really sad? I worked the weekend of my birthday. Yep. That Saturday I have to work. Little wing fluffage happening for Aer Lingus as they head back to Dublin. off into those very dark, ominous clouds.
Contact Spark, just pass along a fire rest when you climb it up.
Hey, I'm not sure I will, but I'm on Terminal 900 Whiskey.
Pretty high cloud ceiling.
That's 2992 Raleigh Tower. Continue to expect my short funnel. Traffic depart right to run.
Delta 2992, we will continue.
There, 1519 Raleigh Tower, you ready?
Alright, go.
Yeah, 1519, fly runway heading, runway 5 left, quick takeoff, traffic 7 off on.
Miss Carolina, by the way, for anybody who is interested, Miss Carolina has the new men's t-shirt up. Looks like somebody's already purchased one of them. So Eddie, feel free to go in there and check that out. So the new shirt.
JetBlue 404 Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, clear left.
So the new shirt will have a logo on the back. We'll have the logo on the back, and it'll also have one, the Carolina Aviation logo up here. The new logo, if you guys saw Sunday's show, Christopher Brown wearing the newest of shirts on Sunday. So looks really, really good. I'm glad he was able to purchase one and get one to him. So again, new merch coming out. We're trying to roll out as much new merch, take as many of you guys' ideas as possible. We do have some that are new designs, completely new designs. So go in, check those out, and hopefully you guys like what you see. Got that CRJ off and out of here. We've got Delta, I believe, Delta 2992 up next for arrival. Delta 2992 from Miami. 1 hour, 43 minutes of flight time for the A319. This one, 23 years of age. Delivered in April of 2003. It's going to be followed by JetBlue 404. Coming in from San Juan, Puerto Rico. By the way, if you guys are interested in checking out the merch, the link is in the description below. See, I knew it was going to be too dark to see any of the water spray
Joe Enable, right on Bravo.
for the arrivals.
Right turn 181, then a right turn on Bravo, ground point 9, Delta 2992. Delta 2992, ground take to ramp B up Bravo, just contact ramp tower, capacity Charlie, we're going.
All right, next up, JetBlue 404, San Juan, Puerto Rico. That'll be our next arrival. I've taken some of the zoom out of the camera as far as how far in it will go tonight. Typically do that after it starts to get dark here.
Delta 2393 ground, take to runway 5 left via Bravo.
A couple American Eagles look like their beacons are on, ready to get them out of here.
Double 404, right when able, correct the ramp via Bravo. Just contact the ramp tower before you enter. How's it going?
Alright, right on Bravo, ramp with you, over to ramp with you, and you have a great day.
Check out this dark cloud just hanging out at the top of your screen. Look at that. Should have a JetBlue marshalling shot. That is correct. All right, next arrival.
2393.
Public Airways 4804 coming in from JFK. 1 hour, 8 minutes of flight time.
Here. So maintain 5,000. Fly heading a 110 and expect takeoff 5 left. All right, 5,000. Heading is 110. We're clear for takeoff 5 left. Delta 2393. Closest traffic 12 out. If you want to take them in on the runway to look to make sure that 110 works, just let me know. All right, we'll do that. Delta 2393.
All right, so he's going to make a turn to 110. Check that out, though. That right there should be the thumbnail for tonight's show. What do you guys think? That looks great. Those clouds right there are amazing.
Forget 4804 Raleigh Tower. You are clear to land runway 5 left. The wind is calm. Clear land 5 left. Roger.
Might have a Delta marshalling shot here in just a second.
Idaho 2393 again, 110 on the heading up to 5,000. Contact departure and go on.
Oh yeah, hard left bank. We won't have a marshalling shot for JetBlue, but we might have it here for the Delta. JetBlue's is going to be blocked by this Delta. Jeffrey, 10 months. Thank you so much. Whee! Thank you so much for 10 months of support. I greatly appreciate that. Again, thank you to all of our channel members, of course. Without you guys, there is no show. So Greatly appreciate that. Long time support. Here comes that house livery for Republic Airways. No identity crisis for this one. If you watch Sunday's show, you know exactly what we're talking about. We had that one, it was silver fuselage, white tail, and it said Republic Airways over the windows, but no tail markings, and it was gray or silver like an American Eagle.
Bring 4804, right when able. Check to the range via Bravo. Just contact the range tower before you enter and go.
And JetBlue off to the gate.
Bravo.
No marshalling shot for that one, unfortunately. David, good evening. Oops. Yeah, I know. Just bought the t-shirt and hoodie with the new design. Hey, there you go. Ramona buying the shirt as well as the hoodie with the new designs. Thank you so much, Ramona. Ramona always rocking her Carolina Aviation swag when she comes out and hangs out with us. So another huge thank you to Ramona. Greatly appreciate that. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, new merch is up on the store. Go down and check that out. The link to that is in the description below. You can also find our social media pages or page, Instagram. I check that more than I do Facebook. But you can find our Instagram down there in the link below. Also, that PayPal is down there for folks who don't want to give YouTube any money. As well, we use that for our computer fund. Still trying to work on that, slowly chipping away, trying to get some funds together for another computer so we can bring you guys even better and more quality shows. Thank you, David. David buying a shirt as well. Good evening to you as well. Again, good evening, everybody. Another beautiful evening after the rains. Smells good out here, feels good out here. I'm okay with it at the moment. FedEx out here playing games. Again, chances are the UPS will be our last departure tonight. In about another 30-ish minutes or so. That Delta, by the way, Delta 2393, that was headed off to Boston, Mass. The 737-800. 27 years of age, delivered back in September of 1998. I don't know if Ramona will be joining us in Charlotte. She sent me a message about that earlier today. She's got a lot of things going on at home. I may be flying solo this weekend down in Charlotte. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping Miss Carolina can make it with me this time. But if I am flying solo, then I will be solo. But if Miss Carolina comes, again, there is a chance that we might be in a different... We might do something different in Charlotte. One day is definite. I think Saturday we're going to do something different. And then we'll see about Sunday. If you guys know the shows and you watch our Charlotte shows, you know we're particular about where we go in Charlotte. So we'll have to see how things go. Plus, Captain Mickey Mouse, it is a long drive for Ramona. Ramona living out at the beach. It's 2.5 hours for me to drive. I think it's like 4 hours for her to drive out there. 3 or 4 to Charlotte. United 1233 coming in from Newark, New Jersey, an A319 coming up next. That one, 24 years of age, delivered back in January of 2002. So again, look for a show in Charlotte this weekend.
All right, clear to land, 5 left, American 2969.
Comes our United from Newark.
Give me 76 clearance, can resend it, give me a minute. Just resend it now, if you don't get it, call me back.
Well, hello. The Republic Airways house livery. Turning around right there. Yeah, no, she lives out at the beach, in fact. So it is harder for Ramona to make it out any farther than here, which I completely understand. I know the entire month of July was difficult for us to get away, so hopefully we'll be able to make up for it in August. Going to start that off this weekend. All right, next arrival, American Airlines coming in from LaGuardia. American Airlines 2969, 737-800. October of 2015, this one here. 11 years of age, almost. Ooh, that would be... Sorry, Miss Carolina texted me about some stuff. 14th to the 17th, that would be dope. All right, the American coming in from LaGuardia. Oops, I forgot to make a change over to the nighttime. Wrong way. That's part of why that looks so harsh. Forgot to change it over to our nighttime file. That made things a little bit better, didn't it? Changes the color of everything, though.
2969, all right, when able to exit right via Bravo, just contact the ramp tower before you enter. Have a look.
Return Bravo, switch ramp tower. Have a great night. American 2969.
Two likes to 300. Anybody not smash the like button yet?
Right, 2394, Raleigh Tower, only 5 left. You are clear to land, and we call.
American 2394, that one coming in from Charlotte.
881 Quebec here, Raleigh ground, takes runway 5 right, Julia Delta Alpha.
There we go, 300 likes. Thank you all for smashing the like. All right, so got about 30 minutes left in the show. We are waiting for a specific flight. Let's see if that one should be here shortly. Then we're going to try to get put on our side. They are in the pattern here. LBQ 825 coming in from Reading, an hour and 19 minutes. Their arrival in just 6 minutes. That is a Pilatus PC-12/45. Coming up next, we have American Airlines 2394. We also have the departure of Iceland still yet to go. As a matter of fact, there is Iceland right there on the way out. You'll see that one. Yes. I don't know, a 3-hour flight. I would assume they do need catering, but it would be on the other side. You'll see Iceland slide into your screen here in just a moment. Hey, 40 away. 40 away from our light goal of 350. Again, thank you all for smashing the like button tonight. A little bit of a slow evening for us tonight. Again, American Airlines 2394 coming in from Charlotte. A321neo. This one delivered 3 years ago, back in October 2022. Got quite a few arrivals coming our way.
Official release on Miller, I can get you to 05, so about 15 minutes.
Oops. There's a knock over the tripod.
Come to 5,000 now on departure. So make sure you look a bit right to that weather. Just maintain 5.
All right. Iceland, back to Reykjavik.
Aircraft call first figure 4417, ground taxi 5 left via Bravo.
Our final international departure of the night.
Contact range time before you enter. I'm going. Bravo, call range 20, flight in a 110, so take up 5 left, and wind calm. Air 2083, traffic rolling, for the lane 5 left, and wind calm.
One of my favorite departures at night, Ice Air, back to Reykjavik.
Figure 4417, I got your release time of 15 knots, just so you know. What's that? Wind calm. Quebec check is rolling just a minute for sequencing, but for now just maintain 5,000 on departure. Alright, once Quebec check is going to maintain 5,000 on departure. We're ready to go when you're running for one Quebec check. Just give me a second because we're just, everybody's going one way off the airport right now, so just give me a minute. in just a minute. Alright, 3020, contact departure, going.
Positive 179, 110,
Coming heading 3, Skyline 5 right. South City 3 Tower, clear land 5 right, about to be departure here prior to arrival, the wind is calm. Clear land 5 right. Alright, one Quebec here, heading on 110.
A319 from Miami.
Right, the wind calm. Alright, clear for takeoff 5 right, heading 110.
Storm's just off to the north of the airport here, so they're turning them hard right as soon as they depart. Turning them out to 110 instead of the normal 35 flight direction. I have caught the Mario Brothers one. They have another one that I haven't caught either.
Bravo, contact range before you enter. I'm going. Bravo, it's call ramp over into 2083. Have a good night.
So I believe this American here is coming up from Miami. Or Philadelphia, one of the two.
4417, 4 forget, just for now, time to 5,000 on the park.
Yeah, it's already off flight radar already.
Alright, climb to 5,000 on the departure, Brickyard 4417.
Southwest up next, landing over on the other side. I would presume Southwest 88. 883, excuse me. Coming in from Chicago Midway.
4752, ground, we work on that release time. It just narrows the window down from your TDEX. I guess for now, taxi via Bravo, short of Bravo 3. Alright, bring up 4417, heading on 130 now. 130 on the heading, you're clear to take off 5 left, the wind is calm.
Heading 130, 5 left, cleared for takeoff, Brickyard 4417.
A couple of Brickyards hanging out over here. A couple of American Eagles.
Brickyard 4752.
Yeah, I absolutely has to have a lot of fuel because that's a 6-hour flight. That's longer than here to LA. Here to Los Angeles is only about a 4.5 hour flight to Los Angeles. You're talking 6 to 6.5 for that max off to Reykjavik. So yeah, a ton more fuel. So a lot heavier, using a lot more runway. Up to 317 likes. Greatly appreciate that once again.
Tacoty 414 on deck for the lane, runway 5 right, the wind is calm. Captain, 5 right, and we got signature 71. Alright, Brickyard 4752. Once you get past Tango 1, you're going to re-side step the Foxtrot and park behind an RJ down there. You will be going out after them, so you can pull behind them. I'm going to proceed Alpha Echo down for 1 and just keep away all aircraft. Bagatelle, Raleigh ground. Bring up 4417, contact departure, going.
Departure, Brickyard 4417, have a good night.
Bagatelle, proceed via Foxtrot. Bring up 45-6, you'll get your own just a couple more minutes for that time, but before it gets just for now, 5
So Southwest did make that change over. Brickyard here off to JFK, Republic Airways 4417. All right, LBQ 825. Coming up, that Pilatus PC-1245. Got a viewers.
For your 4752, for your planning purposes, I'll pull you up about 13, 14.
A wife watching, your husband is about to land.
There, 5198 for you. I'll probably pull you up here in about 6-7 minutes for your flighting.
So he did call in 5 left, just like our viewer said he would do. So here we go. Hopefully he enjoys his landing again. Dark, crappy camera. Who knows? But anyway, hopefully it'll be good to go. Yeah, it's clearing out right directly above the airport, but off to the north, though, it is quite dark.
Coming 414, can roll down to Charlie, make the left there, and then taxi Charlie, Julie to the ramp. Have going. Charlie, Juliet runt,
Pilatus on final. Give that a minute before we zoom in. Let him get a little closer. At least the weather's nice for the arrival. Again, apologies, not the greatest on the camera tonight. But a nice arrival. Get a shout out on the radio? That would be cool. Beautiful touchdown, nice and smooth. Don't know that I'll be able to see him anymore.
825, you can turn right at Charlie, Julie to the ramp. How's it going?
I'll be able to
Right at Charlie, Juliet to the ramp with you. I'm going to
should be able to see him head up the hill right here.
Bridge 4560, I got nobody on final if you want to look at the weather a minute, but for now, heading a 120, and you are clear to take off 5 west, the wind calm.
Heading 120, clear for takeoff, 5 left, next to Bunch Break Carrot 4560.
Like I said, if you want a minute, that's fine. If you need more than 120, let me know.
Alright, we'll get on the runway, take a look, and yeah, we'll come on, she have her Carrot 4560.
He's gonna come off on Charlie. See him head up the hill here in just a moment. So unfortunately, like I said, the camera is as bright as it'll go. There he goes.
CBS 1275 AV, all grounding, push your discretion, ramp on control, expect 5 left.
Tower Radio 161 is on that 5 right.
Radio 161, Raleigh Tower, to the lane, runway 5 right, the wind is calm.
All right, you heard it. UPS 1275 back to Louisville. Coming up next.
Break Carrot 4560, we like the 120 and we're rolling on 5 left.
Thunder.
So UPS 1275 back to Louisville, Kentucky will be our last departure of the evening. Let's check flight radar before I say that.
Left enable to India Alpha, 7691.
looks like we're going to have a Frontier. That might be the only one. Yeah, UPS will be our last departure. Hopefully, if we have another arrival between now and then, we'll stick around for that one. But as of right now, it looks like Frontier is going to be our last departure. There you go, turning hard right, trying to avoid the weather to the north of the airport. Turning to a flight heading of 120. The normal flight heading out of RDU is 35. So making them go a different way due to that weather. And yes, above the airport, right here the clouds are a bit extreme, but just trying to clear off a little bit. You can see a little star. So the weather trying to clear up a little bit here for us. Hopefully I don't run into any on the way home. I know it's supposed to rain a little bit more this evening, but not till 11 o'clock tonight. So I should be able to make it home and be nice and safe. Is it very red up north? You know, we didn't have any thunder, we didn't have any lightning, we didn't have any dramatics tonight with the weather. Just a nice, straight down, steady rain. I want another episode like when Pip was here back in February. If any of you guys were watching the show, Pip and I doing that live stream together back in February, it rained the entirety of the show, and not just a little pitter-patter, you know, sprinkle. It really, really rained the entirety of that episode of the show. It's probably the only episode of the show this year that we've had an entire day of rain. So, we're waiting on the A300 tonight for UPS. Are they up on radar? They are, in fact. They've pushed back. FedEx keeps popping up and down. We always know that. This one going to be 25 years of age, delivered back in August of 2000. So 26 years of age as of later this month. Yeah, that's the only day of solid rain we've had all year. For the show, anyway. Oh, now we get some theatrics out of the weather. Great, thank you. Now that it's too late. Some lightning off over the terminal here. So we might see a little bit of lightning here, off towards downtown Durham. I hope it does become a thunderstorm. You guys know me, I enjoy a good thunderstorm. The stronger the better, in my opinion.
25 heavy ground, exit 5 left, Juliet Foxtrot, George Charlie.
All right, so Frontier coming in, Frontier 2979 coming in from Buffalo, New York. Rosie, the River Otter. This one brand new, delivered back in February 2026. A320neo. traveling 1 hour 12 minutes from Buffalo, New York.
You can taxi to the range via Alpha. Have a good one.
Taxi 1A, we're in taxi on Lamar, 785.
Good. I saw a little bit of lightning off over here, so maybe we'll catch another glimpse of that here before we end the night. That's what I would really like to see at night. Just lightning rolling across the sky over there. I don't remember if it's on, I think it's on my personal stuff, but somewhere. I have it in my archives somewhere of lightning. One of the last times we were up in Dulles. I believe that was a 4th of July weekend. I went up to Dulles by myself, and we had some pretty good, significant weather up there that weekend. It was absolutely insane, actually. And watching some of those big thunderheads at night was great. Thank you, Eddie. Have a wonderful evening. Again, Eddie, the Miss Carolina did put the new shirt up for the left-hand side with the logo. So, Eddie, feel free to go check that out as well. Like I said, Miss Carolina putting that up there. Frontier up next for arrival. Our UPS on the way for departure, final departure of the evening, and the final arrival of the night. Sorry.
1235, continue Charlie, Bravo to 5 left. And then 51 on you, get going just a second, just for now, time, that's 5,000 now departure.
So if anybody's asleep in your house and you have a surround sound system, we're going to wake them up for the final time tonight. Got a pretty significant breeze blowing in here now, coming in from the west. Nice, cool, and refreshing breeze from the west. Good thing it's not raining. Might end up getting equipment wet. So is this one going to replace Pike, the River Otter? I saw Pike the other night. I hope not. Definitely a different tale. So Rosie, the River Otter, and Pike, the Otter as well. So we'll wait on UPS to come around here in just a few moments.
And 5198, if you need a minute on the runway to look at the weather, that's fine with me. I got nobody on final, so I'm thinking heading to 120. You please take off 5
LTB
left.
photos got some light, some flickering.
The weather heading 120, clear for takeoff 5 left, just over 5198.
They're in South Durham. I don't know why this doesn't translate the same. So what I see on OBS is a little bit brighter than what you guys see. So OBS and the computer making things a little bit more difficult, a little bit different. Again, trying to get the computer fund up so we can get that in place, as well as trading in this camera once again. Don't believe everything you read online. Now, I have to say this camera does pretty good at night, as long as you don't zoom in. Because as soon as you zoom in, you see how much darker it's getting.
Yeah, bring up 4750, you're following
All
the
right.
UPS coming up on your right. Once you see that, you pull behind them.
Finally, they shut down that APU. You know what that means? It's going to be a perfect
Turn
it up moment. So are you guys ready for a perfect turn it up moment for our last departure.
UBS 1275, one slight change to your initial altitude, climb to 5,000 now.
I will stop at 5,000 on departure. UBS 1275 heavy.
And just so you know, I'm turning you right to get you westbound there because there's no room to the north. So you need to look at the weather on final. I'm good with it, but you can fly heading a 120. And you clear to take off 5 left. And like I said, nobody on final if you need a minute.
That's a 120 heading, right turn for UPS.
All right, enjoy.
1275 and just confirm lineup and wait 5 left.
All right, you guys, that is it. 330 likes. Thank you all for the likes. More than I anticipated tonight. A little bit of a slow evening. Off to a rough start, given our internet circumstances this evening. But thank you all for sticking that out. Seemed like the internet did fairly well the rest of the evening. Again, I have to take some time off, or take an afternoon off, or do something in order to be able to come out here and get that work done. So another great Tuesday evening. Again, hope everybody's had a wonderful start to your work week. Check all the links in the description below, the merch, the Instagram, and the PayPal link if you don't like to give YouTube 30% of your money. But again, a good night. Thank you all for the likes. Thank you, channel members, moderators. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Greatly appreciated. Again, we wouldn't be doing this without any of you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast, and we will see you again Thursday night. Another reminder, Charlotte this weekend. We are headed off to the Queen City. Good night, everybody.
Prayer 4752, contact departure. Ab going.
Alright, we'll go to departure break air 4752. Good night, 120 work straight.
Awesome. Oh, so I'm just on my way 5 left. I got nobody out there for a while.